Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. Whoa! Inside the 30. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. A huge play right off the bat. A gain of 57 yards. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The 11-yard line.
21. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one caught at the 4. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Atlanta. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Falcons are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Brandon McManus sets
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own. Yard line.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Third and a long way to go. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Nakua snags it over the middle. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going to go right back to Henry. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here with Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He's going to have a Vikings first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the
Henry, and he'll go down at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Herbert. In trouble, and down he goes. JT Tuimoloau. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Short throw taken by Pitts. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Nakua pulls it in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick, and he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Again, it's Pollard. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now a screen. Here's Pollard. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Now Herbert again. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he will get into the end zone. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Falcons. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Arden Key having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener. And he's got another one here. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Back at the 11-yard line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
46-yard line.
On the handoff, Pollard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Herbert. Left side here, caught by Addison. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
To throw is Herbert. That's caught. It's Evans. Down to the 10. And he will score. Mike Evans. Touchdown Atlanta. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons move out to a 21-3 advantage.
21. Vikings 3. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mahomes back. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Kyle Pitts.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It is 3rd and long. To throw is Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's 4th down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run here with Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got this on target to Addison. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Herbert. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. Touchdown Atlanta. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Malik Collins. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
19 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Waddle's 1st catch. Good for a 1st down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. A give right up the middle to Henry. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional.
Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Here's Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. It'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Pistol here for Herbert. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
A gain of 12.
A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Herbert to the air again. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
First and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. We'll get this complete. It's Addison again. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. That is fielded at the 20.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He was taken down.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The left side here, caught by Addison. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. JT Tuimoloau, his second sack tonight. Number 5 for him now on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, he's got Warren. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
On the give, it's Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second down.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. On the handoff, it's Henry.
Derrick Henry on the carry. Chris Jones on the stop. A 1-yard pickup brings up third and 8.
Third, they need 8.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for Pickens. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for Minnesota. Pickup of 46 yards. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That one intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return.
Jalen Waddle on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd down, they need 3. Play action here. Mahomes. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
It's into the hands of Pickens once again. He's taken down just shy of the 10. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he's in! Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake. Herbert. His fullback releasing. And he's going to bring it in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First down, Falcons.
Herbert now on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On 1st down, Herbert. Pass is caught. It's wide. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's complete to Evans. And he will score again. Mike Evans. Touchdown Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year.
The kick is good.
And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
That's caught left side. It's complete. still going. Puka Nacua. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 78 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit.
42. Vikings 20.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Going on first down is Herbert. That's complete to Jeremy Rucker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Falcons. Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go, D. What's supposed to win? Yellow.
This is Henry. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Mahomes. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
The 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
at their own 22-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. It's 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. Now he's free at the 35. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think...
And he's in! Tony Pollard. Touchdown Atlanta. He has a touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons stretch things out even further.
Falcons 56, Vikings 20. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll run. It's Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Yellow.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll go down to a knee. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13.